So today we are going to be solving word problems. So the word problem for today is Miss Erica had 4 markers. Mr. Chasen gave her 5 more markers. How many markers does Miss Erica have now? Now that problem has been on Google Classroom for a week. So if you have not solved it, please go ahead and head over to Google Classroom and solve that problem now. And then come back and check it with me, okay? Because it does not work if you do not try to solve it on your own, okay? So you gotta try to solve it on your own first, and then you come back and you learn how to solve it with me, unless you already know how to solve it. Okay, so we're going to be solving this problem together. Now, if you at this point have not solved this problem, go ahead and pause the video and go solve it now. Did you solve it? If you're here, that means that you've already worked on this problem, okay? All right, so I'm going to read the problem again, and then we're going to work on it, okay? All right, Miss Erica had 4 markers. Mr. Chasen gave her 5 more markers. How many markers does Miss Erica have now? Let's go ahead and solve it. All right, so my first step is always to circle my numbers so that I know what I am working with. I have 4 and I have 5, but I do not know if I'm adding or subtracting those numbers, okay? All the problems I've been doing are all addition or subtraction. Okay, so it says Miss Erica had 4 markers. So I know that this problem is about me. So I'm going to draw a picture of me. Remember, it doesn't need to be super good. All right, so Miss Erica had 4 markers. So I'm going to give myself 4 markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Chasen gave her 5 more markers. So I know that Mr. Chasen is also in this problem. So I'm going to draw a picture of Mr. Chasen. That's a little too long. Okay? And he gave me 5 more markers. So if he gave me markers, is my number of markers, so I had 4, and then he gave me 5 more. Am I going to have more markers, or am I going to have less markers? If he gives me 5 more markers, is my number going to get larger because I'm going to have more markers, or is it going to get smaller because I have less markers? Excellent job. If he gave me markers, then my number is going to get larger because he's giving me 5 markers. That means that I'm going to add 5 markers. So this is an addition problem. So Mr. Chasen gave me 5 markers. Okay, I'm going to make his markers green. And he gave me 5 markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I forgot to underline my question. I am slacking. You guys didn't remind me. Okay, so remember my question ends in the question mark and it goes all the way up to the question word. This is a question I'm answering for this word problem. So my question is, how many markers does Miss Erica have now? So I started off with 4. Mr. Chasen gave me 5. How many markers do I have now? I don't have 4 anymore. How many do I have now? Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 markers now. 9. Now remember, you already know what I'm about to do. 9 is not a whole sentence. This was a whole story I wrote. So I can at least write the answer in a whole sentence. Now, when you're in 1st grade, I don't need you to write the sentence and all of that. When you're in 2nd grade, you're going to start writing the sentence. But by 3rd grade, By third grade, you should be writing a sentence, okay? So if you are about to go into third grade, looking at you, my second graders, you need to be writing this sentence, okay? All right, so we're gonna answer this question in a whole sentence. How many markers does Miss Erica have now? So I'm gonna start off my sentence with 9. Let's see if that makes sense. 9, and I was counting markers. 9 markers. Is that a sentence? 9 markers? That's not really a sentence because I don't know who this sentence is about. I'm just talking about markers. This could be talking about anything. I don't know what, this doesn't give me enough information to answer this question. How many markers does Miss Erica have now? So let's restate that question, okay? This question was about me. So we're gonna start off with me. Well, we're not gonna start off with me, but we're gonna start off with Miss Erica. And in order to spell Miss Erica, you just can look right in the question, it's right there. Miss Erica. Okay, so it says, how many markers does Miss Erica have now? Miss Erica, I'm just gonna go with that word. Have. Miss Erica have, that doesn't sound right. Miss Erica has, that sounds better. Miss Erica has, oh, what do I have? Oh, I have 9 markers. Oh, I need to move markers to the other line because there's not enough room over there. Erica has 9 markers. And you can add in the word now. I'm not going to add it in. I'm just going to put a period at the end of my sentence because this is a telling sentence. And that's the end. Miss Erica has 9 markers. Excellent job. Excellent job, guys. I'm so proud of you that you are working on word problems because you know I do not like word problems. And for you to be working on them, top notch. You're gonna be, oh my goodness. Like when you get into middle school and high school, you're gonna be ahead of the game because you're gonna be like, I've already been solving word problems. I've got this. So you're doing great. All right, so I have another word problem for you that we're gonna work on next week, Tuesday, okay? So your word problem, your next word problem is already on Google Classroom. So go ahead and head over to Google Classroom, solve that word problem. I'm gonna read it to you now, okay? All right, the word problem is, you have 7 balloons and your friend has 5 balloons. How many more balloons do you have than your friend? This one, ooh, this one is a tricky problem. So what I suggest is draw a picture. You see, every single time I solve a problem, I draw a picture. Every single time, because you got to think about what the problem is telling you is happening. You can't just read it and just start taking the numbers and start adding and subtracting them. You got to know what you're doing. So make sure you draw a picture about what it's saying is happening. There are 2 people in this problem. It's you and your friend, and you're talking about how many balloons you have, okay? So I'm going to read the question again. You have 7 balloons, and your friend has 5 balloons. How many more balloons do you have than your friend? How many more balloons? There's a reason why I'm saying that over and over again, because it's kind of like a key. That's the important part of this problem. How many more balloons do you have than your friend? And the first question I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you a hint. Who has more balloons? Now, how many more balloons does that person have? I'm not going to say anything else, okay? We're just going to see next week, Tuesday, all right? All right, guys. Make sure that you wash your hands Listen to your parents, especially this weekend. I mean, like, you should be listening to your parents every weekend, but especially this weekend because it's Mother's Day weekend. I don't know why I'm getting excited. I'm not a mother. I just need to make something for my mother. You should make something for your mother too. Make a card for her. I'm gonna make a card for my mother, okay? Go make something for your mom. Like, go do it now. Other than that, guys, have a great weekend and enjoy spending time with your mother and your aunts and your grandmothers. And if you can't see them, you can Zoom them. That's what I'm gonna be doing with my mom. We're gonna get on Zoom and we're gonna get together and we're all gonna have IHOP. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye!